Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of Surreal, Nightlife.com. And I'm standing here today, guys, next to Zouk nightclub. You can see right there's a sign. There's a big LED in the background, so we might see a little bit of color changing going on. But I was just in there tonight. They have RL Grime on a Friday night, and I had a nice second row table for my guys, so they're happy and everything. It's looking pretty good in there, including the quality of the crowd. Actually pretty good, surprisingly, for RL Grime. He's kind of a trap house guy, but the place is popping tonight. So anyway, this video is going to be all about Zouk nightclub and the bottle service and the different options for the tables and whatnot. If you're looking to get in this place and you don't want to get a table, they do have the option to get on the guest list, which is going to be usually a pretty long line. And then the tickets on my link below, I do sell tickets for the venue. And they also sell like an open bar nowadays. So you might want to consider the open bar package if you're not looking to get a table. Maybe you want to get the open bar. You get in through the ticket line, which is fairly quick, guaranteed entry, and then you get drinks, based on the specifications for the night. But it's not bad. It's around 100, 150 bucks with the taxes and everything, and you get drinks included with that. So they got a pretty nice offer over here. They did, by the way, bring in one of my old cronies from the Tau group. He used to be this guy Jordan Miner. He's going to be the promotions manager now. So they're actually going to be focusing on the promotions a little bit more here, making sure they got a team, an in-house team to bring in girls and whatnot, which is going to be good for the tables. So they're going to probably kind of need it this year a little bit because they lost their big hitters. They used to have Tiesto and Zed over here, and unfortunately those guys have moved on, and now they're with the Tau group. And actually Tiesto's doing a split with the Live nightclub across the street, and they're also competing now with the brand new club Live over there at the Fontainebleau, which is right across the street. So you got another massive club that's got John Summit, Tiesto competing now with this place. Now they did keep a couple of their hitters. They do have Cascade as one of their main headline DJs. You're going to find him here on a lot of Saturday nights. He'll also be at IU Day Club. And then you also have guys like Deadmau5 is one of their hitters. Obviously, RL Grime tonight, he's here. He's not a super big hitter, but they did have the whole club open tonight on a Friday in February, which is typically a slower time of year. So, pretty good event over here tonight, actually. They do got some other guys like DJ Snake, I think, did stick around, and they're going to have a pretty strong lineup. Okay, it's not going to be Tiesto and Zed, unfortunately, but with Jordan Miner in place and a little bit more reasonable table pricing, I think this is going to be a pretty good club. If you're on a little bit of a budget and you want to have a good party, this is going to be a nice stop for you guys. Okay, so let's talk about the different bottle service options over here at Zouk. You have, let's start with the biggest tables in the club. Those are going to be like your stage tables, and those stage tables are pretty sick. There's one on the right and the left that are arguably the best two tables in the club, and then there's like three or four, I think there's three behind there, and then they treat that stage area like VIP. So a lot of the girls, I know a lot of the local girls, they come out here and they have a big DJ, they want to get up by the DJ, and they treat that like VIP. So they let up the hot girls, and then you have to have a table if you're a guy to be up there or with a table. Okay, so it's not a bad setup. And then you got the dance floor tables. Okay, there's kind of one in the middle they call like the owner's table. It's table 14, I believe. I've had that table several times. It's pretty lit. Obviously, right on the dance floor. Those tables are considered the most prime in the house. There's another row of tables behind those called the upper dance floors or second tier tables, whatever you want to call them. Those are pretty good as well. Obviously they're a little bit elevated behind the dance floors, and then there's the third row tables, which is another row of solid tables, a little bit elevated. Now what they do is they also put some of the AU Day Club couches behind the third row tables, and those are kind of like a fourth row table, if you will. Arguably, you can say what you want about them. It's a decent view from there. You got traffic right behind you from the bar on both sides, and they're not bad. Okay, they're not quite as nice as the big U booth you get with the first, second, third tier tables, but they're not bad. And I saw those up tonight. They pretty much have them every night I've been in there recently, so expect those to get sad as well. Now you have some tables. There's a walkway kind of in between. We used to be called the Empire Room, but now it's basically an extension of the main room club. On slower nights, we'll have a wall there, but on big nights, they actually have it open. Originally, they set it up where they could have like two different DJs, going, maybe like a hip hop in one room and house in the other. They've never really gone that route. So they basically just on busier nights, they open the whole club up. It's a big rectangle, essentially like a warehouse. And the tables after the walkway, those are going to be called your fourth row tables. Now, there's a couple good ones. There's 61 and 71, I believe. And there's a couple in the middle that are really good, kind of like the front row, fourth row. Usually you got a tip to get those, but they're all pretty good. The fourth row tables are all pretty solid. Again, right in the center, they bring a couple of those AU day couches in to make a couple extra tables on busier nights. So, you know, it is what it is. The couch is not quite as nice as the U booth, but it's okay. You got a nice area, some space. They usually rope it off, and those are pretty good. So I like the fourth row tables as well. I book those a lot. Generally, they kind of fall in like that 2K range, which is, you know, a lot of people's budget. So, you know, 2K plus tip and tax and a handshake for the front row there is going to be $3,000 roughly, a little maybe 3,100. So, you know, solid setup for 3,100 bucks. You got a nice view, a great light show. You got, you know, you get the full main room effect of the club without breaking the bank. And then behind those, you're going to find your fifth row tables. Those are going to be your fifth tier tables. Some people call them the back wall. They do have a retractable wall now to the day club, but in like the winter months, that wall is closed. So it's, you know, the back wall tables also the fifth tier. And those tables are all right. You know, obviously low budget, 1,500, 1K mins. You get a table inside. There are a couple that are bigger than the others, so a bigger group of one of the corner ones. But yeah, those are pretty good as well. You know, like I said, it's a big warehouse, so you still get the main room effect. Now, if it's really busy, like on a big Cascade night, for example, summer months, they're going to open up the retractable wall, and the wall is going to open up to the day club, the AU day club, and then basically you have the DJ booth of the AU day club right behind where the wall is, and they put some tables up there. Those are like stage tables basically of AU day club, and you can still see the DJ and stuff from there. They're not the best tables, but you know, you can still see the DJ from there. Not bad for, you know, if you low budget, you want to get into the action, you can still see some action from there. Now they do have some tables on the right and the left of the stage that basically are like behind the pillar and you can't see anything. Those kind of suck. And then on really busy nights, they'll even seat some of the day beds and couches out on the AU day club. But you know, you're not really in the action, but if it's busy enough, there's some people out there. It is what it is. So those are going to be your options for Zouk nightclub. Now we do have tons of packages with Zouk, including like Red Tail, which is right next to Zouk. That's kind of like a sports bar owned by the same group. They have Fuhu right here, which is a nice like Japanese restaurant, very, very nice food. And then, you know, we can combine Zouk with just about anything in our packages, you know, whether it be a men's show, strip club, limos, whatever you guys want. We have tons of like open bar dinner deals, not necessarily here. At Red Tail we do, but you know, higher end restaurants generally don't do an open bar. But we have plenty of those type of things if you want to get your drink on and do like a table here, a low budget table, or maybe even like a walk-in. We can arrange that as well. And we have tons of packages for that. So we're excited to work with Zouk this year. They're really playing ball. You know, they obviously, you know, took a little bit of a hit with their big hitters and leaving them this year. So they're working with guys like us to make sure you know, we're well accommodated. And we're happy to set you guys up over there. My cell's above, 773-459-8133. That's my cell phone. Make sure you hit me up if you have any questions or looking to book a table for Zouk. I'll be happy to get you some pricing and set up a package if you'd like. And I'm Brian Pfeiffer, signing out from Zouk, right in front of the Resorts World. By the way, if you like this video, I would appreciate a like on the video, and do subscribe to this channel for more and bang the notification bell. I'm Brian Pfeiffer. Let's talk soon. Bye.